What's up guys, my name is George, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite picks for under $10,000 for a Rolex. So guys, you have $10,000 in the bank and you want to buy a watch from Rolex. So, my first pick personally is this Yacht-Master 1 in Platinum. Now this watch for me is one of those Rolex watches that's very underrated. So it's a platinum bezel and platinum dial. It has the old school kind of flintlock clasp on it. So it doesn't have the newer clasps you see on the ceramic models. But guys, this is a platinum bezel that looks fantastic in the light. When it plays off the dial, it looks amazing. And then you have a bezel that's made out of platinum. So you have precious metal for under $10,000 and on a Rolex watch. And this watch goes for around $7,500 in the used market. You can get them for a good condition. And you know, they're a nice size, they're 40 millimeters. They don't have the new kind of lug case design of the modern Rolexes, but still, it's modern enough that if someone sees you wearing it on the street, it doesn't look like a vintage watch. So for that price, you get precious metal, a modern looking Rolex, a sporty Rolex, and you get a Yacht-Master 1. You know, it's not like a Submariner that everyone else has. So this would be my first pick for under $10,000. My second pick in the Rolex line for under $10,000 is the Rolex Explorer II GMT. Now, you're probably wondering, why this watch? Well, right off the bat, if you want to spend under $10,000, this is the only complicated Rolex you can really pick up. The next GMT in the line is the GMT Master 2. And that watch right now, you know, if you want a Batman, you know, on the Jubilee, or even the basic all black version, you're gonna be spending over $10,000. This watch for under 10 grand is a complicated Rolex, and it has that cool kind of signature orange hand for the GMT function. It's a little bit bigger. This new one is 42 millimeters, so it fits on most people's wrists and has a nice modern look. It has the new bracelet and the new clasp system, unlike the Yacht-Master that we just showed you, which is more of an old school kind of flintlock bracelet. So it has modern Rolex features, a new movement, you know, all the good stuff you expect from modern Rolex, but it's under $10,000. And I think this is a watch in the black dial format that kind of doesn't get enough love. And I think in the future, the demand for it will increase. And yeah, it's definitely, you know, a decent pick for under $10,000. My third pick for Rolex under $10,000 is the Rolex Submariner, the icon, of course. Now this particular version, if you want to stay under $10,000, is not going to have a date. But to me, there's a pro to that. The dial is very symmetrical. When you add that Cyclops, it kind of clutters, you know, the dial a little bit. Some people like the Cyclops, some people don't. I personally am pretty neutral, but I do kind of like the symmetrical look. So for me, this is not a problem to not have a date. Now, if you do want to get the day version, they are, you know, upwards of 10,000, maybe 10,000 flat. So it doesn't really fit our budget, but this watch is a great piece to pick up if you want one of Rolex's most legendary pieces and most iconic ones. So this is definitely a watch you should definitely pick up under 10K. My fourth pick for under $10,000 for Rolex is a Rolex Datejust nicknamed the Wimbledon. Now, if you know me, I'm a big tennis fan. It's one of my favorite sports. And this watch is absolutely gorgeous. I gotta add one of these to my collection one day. The dial is inspired by the famous tennis tournament. They've had a partnership for many years. And it's a unique Rolex, man. I mean, it has these green Roman numerals on the dial. It has a Jubilee band. And it's kind of on the upper echelon of our budget. It's around 10K retail. So, you know, we're kind of pushing it just a little bit. But man, when you wear this watch, it's definitely more unique than, you know, a lot of other watches in the line. So this is definitely a pick for under $10,000 or around that price. Guys, these are my picks personally for under $10,000 for Rolex. Let me know what you guys think. Today we talked about some of the coolest watches under 10K for Rolex. I mean, the Explorer II, the Yacht-Master in Platinum, this beautiful Wimbledon Jubilee Datejust, and of course the Rolex Submariner No Date, an iconic watch. So let me know, guys, what would you do? Would you buy Rolex under 10K, go for another brand? Or maybe I missed a model that you guys really like. Let us know in the comments below, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys on the next video.